Took a quick little detour just to check. I thought maybe something might be out in those mowed fields, but no luck. So back to the hill I go. I think they're probably up in the field, up high, but gonna work their way back down low. That's just a theory. You can't probably see it, but there's 4 deer standing over there in the brush. Good morning. Look at all those train cars. Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode or another installment or another video of the Hunter-Gatherer. The hill hiking edition. Hey, it's the 16th. It's like 18 degrees. It's supposed to snow pretty good today, starting around 2 o'clock. I've packed some ham sandwiches that my lovely wife made for me this morning, graciously. Thank you so much, my dear. And a couple of bottles of water. And I'm not planning on coming out of this woods without putting in some time anyways. Now, yesterday I went out and I heard 1 deer, saw 0 deer. Had a fight with my hanging rope for my throw bag and all that stuff, which is still in a tree. Like I said, I didn't see anything. Pretty frustrated and trying to figure it out. Well, I thought since the storm was coming in, they should be eating like crazy yesterday, and I didn't see any real fresh sign or anything like that. I looked at the barometric pressure last night, and I'm not a huge barometric pressure guy, but sometimes I look into it, and yesterday was at like 30.4. Today it's at like 30.55, and it says that the best travel time, from what they say, is between 29.9 and 32.5 or something like that. And I don't know if because it's so high because the storm's coming in, if they just have hunkered down or what. I don't know. And what they said probably is true, but also I only have so much time, so I gotta be out here when I can. And I've been out here a lot this year. I admit it. This is the most I've ever hunted in my life due to the corona. And I'm not saying that more time in the woods means more deer, because I think more time in the woods has made me more selective, and I haven't shot any deer. All the gun season, I just had my 1 buck tag, and I was looking for the big one, you know, and passed up a few other bucks, and I probably should have shot them. So now that buck tag is turned into an either sex tag, and I have 2 doe tags that are signed over to me, and so now I can be less selective. I just need to see something. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going up to try to see something, and you know, I probably should just say, forget this spot over here, I'm going to go somewhere else, but it's hard for me to do that when I've seen a big buck, and I've seen other bucks, and I know they're up there, and I know the area. It is a little harder of a hunt than a lot of areas, but I don't mind that. Actually, I kind of like it. It's like a sick, twisted thing in my head that like I need to be exhausted when I get home, or something. I don't know what it is. I'm getting ready to head up to the spot that I've been hunting often, and it's just so loud and crunchy, and the woods are so quiet. And it's cold, and I just feel like I feel like I'm just going to scare everything. And with this storm coming in, there are a couple things I need to probably do at the house. I'm trying to decide if I'm just going to go back to the house. I might actually go up to my parents' property. I was thinking about going up and sitting in the stand with the heater in it, and just sit there and wait for something to come by, but I'm not sold on that either. So I just don't know if anything's going to move before that storm rolls in or during that storm. Maybe I'll head up to the top, towards the top, and check the field real quick and circle my way back down around to see if I can see something in some pines or somewhere, but I'm just not feeling it. I think maybe I'll head to the house and then try to decide if I'm coming back out around noon. I might even look at going somewhere new. Whew. 18 degrees. So, you might be wondering what I'm driving here. I got my dad's truck. He's got a trailer. My truck is down. I'm pretty sure it's the fuel pump. I just haven't dug into it yet. And I need to get the four-wheeler. It's up on the property, up at the cabin. I had it up here for deer season. People needed it, and I had the plow on it, and I brought a couple of loads of stone up to the cabin and spread it out a little bit with the plow. Didn't do a great job, but did all right. A lot easier than shoveling. And so I need to get it and get it down to the house because we're supposed to get maybe 6 inches of snow. Well, it says like 5 to 8 or 5 to 10, depending on where you're looking. So I'm figuring it's going to be a little less. So I'm going to do that, and I might do a little walking around when I get up here. Get the four-wheeler, and then get it down to the house, get some extra wood into the basement, and be ready for the snowfall. So, I had to take a little break. Got ourselves an American flag up there. There we go. Alright, well, we'll get up here and get the four-wheeler loaded and get ready for winter storm, whatever it's called. Wow. Terrify everybody. I decided since I'm up here, I might as well give it a quick once over. So I'm just going to walk some of the places that I usually might see a deer and hopefully come across something. It is 1:20 and I'm outside just taking the dogs out. I just put a bunch of wood in the basement, loaded the stove up before I think get ready to head back out to the woods. I'm hoping that the snow coming down will start to pile up a little bit, and maybe I can get somewhere quietly. Usually, not always, but when a big snowstorm like this comes, a lot of time the deer will bed down somewhere until it's over. And it's not supposed to finish snowing until 7 a.m. And depending on reports, they're calling for between 4 and 10 inches. We'll see. I just watched a pretty funny video about dads preparing for snowstorms, and at the end, the guy wakes up in the morning and it didn't snow at all after he went and got gas and a generator and made sure that he had you know, the shovel ready and the snow blower was fueled, all this other stuff. And his boots, his gloves. Anyways, it was pretty good. So yeah, I think the game plan is to go out, get into some woods somewhere, and we'll have about 4 hours once I get out there. Well, 3 hours. About time. Get some snow. The snow is coming down. So the other day on my muzzleloader video, I gave a tip, pro tip number 274, and that is on a really snowy day, take some of this here electrical tape right over the muzzle. There you go. We're going to keep the snow from getting into the barrel. Going up where I shot the doe during archery, it's a real good chance that nothing's moving at all. But you don't know unless you go out there. I got a couple of little tips for you in a snowstorm. Electrical tape in the muzzle. Number 427 is how I walk. I walk with the barrel pointed down to keep the front bell of the muzzleloader scope, or the scope in general, depending if you're shotgun or rifle or muzzleloader hunting, from it getting packed with snow. If you have it up over your shoulder, it's going to fill right up with snow. You go to pull it up and boom, you can't see a thing. And then I keep the back bell kind of underneath my armpit where the snow isn't getting, so that blocks it from that too. Most deer are bedded right now anyways, and so I'm going looking for either moving tracks if I bump something, or I'm looking in front of me wherever I'm walking to see if something's bedded in bumps. It's a lot quieter than it was this morning already, and there's only like a 1/4 inch of snow on the ground. And as it gets deeper, it's going to get quieter. It's 3 o'clock, so I don't have a whole lot of time, about an hour and a half. So I'm just going to keep mobile and hopefully get my eyes on something. Tomorrow it's supposed to stop snowing at 7, and I will be working, so I think Dad might get out to hunt, so that's good for him. Hopefully it's an awesome day. But I'm looking forward to the next couple days after that, because it's supposed to warm up a little bit and get sunny, and that's when they'll start really moving. So we'll have a non-hunting day on Friday, and on Thursday, and a hunting day on Friday. And that's kind of why I was coming out today, even though it's a really terrible day, just because I knew I wasn't going to be tomorrow, and time's ticking. Hey, that tree's been in a video before. My daughter and I were picking leeks, and I asked everybody what that was on the tree. I have to go back through and see if anybody answered the question. Not very many people leave comments, so you could throw it in the comments below if you want. So my thought is these pines, there's a good possibility that they'd be bedded down in here. towards the top where I shot that doe. Feeling like a little Star Wars movie going on here. Check that stand out, everybody. On one of the most beautiful oak trees up here. If I remember correctly, it's been there probably 8 or 10 years. Got those screw-in steps screwed right into that log, and the tree is starting to grow right around them. I didn't know that thing was still up here. I saw it years ago, and I remember seeing that they had taken out the bottom, 10 feet of steps. That's a beautiful tree that they put those screw-in steps into. And I really don't know what the rule is for New York State. I would almost bet that you can't use screw-in steps for that purpose, because at some point they're going to log these trees. You see these amazing oak trees here. I just looked up there and I was like, oh hey, there's a nice stand up there. And then I remembered from years ago that being there. But I thought that person had taken it down. Obviously not. It's definitely frustrating to see that tree get ruined like that. I think I'm just kind of out here playing in the snow. Pretty sure I'm not going to see anything, but I'm giving it my darndest. Well, I would have thought we'd at least have seen one deer by now. Maybe they're looking for a little more dense cover, or maybe there's a lot more people coming up in here than I thought. It's just a little section of state land. I don't know how big it is, but not real big. Sometimes it's overlooked. But maybe they've been up in here more than you think, or more than I think, anyways. Hard to say. I've heard a couple shots. So either guys are out walking or the deer are out walking. However they're doing it, congratulations, buddy. See some tracks here from like last night, I think. Well, that's it for my day 2 of muzzleloader season. It was not super eventful. Well, it was eventful for me. I did a lot of things that day, but didn't give you much action. I said in the video, I was checking a couple different areas out. There was a storm coming in, which I was really excited for because we're finally going to get some snow. But that usually can cause two things. Deer will sometimes bed down when it's really starting to hit. But before that, a lot of times they'll be eating, just to try to make sure they've got some food in them for a long bedded down rest, waiting for the storm to clear. I talked about barometric pressure. Like I said, I don't use that a lot. I don't always have the opportunity to hunt only good barometric pressure days or things like that. So usually it's hunt when you can and hope for the best. And that's kind of what was going on. I knew I had to work the next couple days, and I wasn't going to be able to get out right when the storm cleared, which is really my favorite time, is once the storm stops and the deer start to get up. There's no tracks except for the most fresh ones. But anyway, so that's kind of that. Had to go get the four-wheeler, get ready to be able to do some plowing and do other things. But it got to show you, you know, a little bit of hiking through the snow, hoping for the best, and that's kind of the way it went. So there's a few more days left. I think like 5 or 6 days of season, and just trying to hope that it works out. I know that every opportunity, every time out, there's always a chance. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Got a few videos coming up, and actually the next one you're going to want to see. It was a pretty good day. The outcome might not be as great as I had hoped, but it was a pretty good day nonetheless. And a few days after that, we finally get into something. So that's that. I hope you have been enjoying the videos. I know it's way after deer season, and turkey season is coming up, but I'm still editing, trying to get these all finished up. I'll be videoing here coming up for turkey season. I'm getting prepared for that, and there's some videos to follow with that. So hopefully you're enjoying the hunt with the muzzleloader, and hopefully you'll be ready for some turkey action here in a little bit. Well, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. It's tough, you know, trying to muddle through all these videos and hoping that people are watching, but hopefully some people are getting some enjoyment out of it. Either you're learning something from me, or you're learning some things not to do, possibly. You know, there's you can learn both ways. So I'm just enjoying putting them out and learning this self-filming challenge. It is difficult, and there's been a couple opportunities that I've missed out on because I'm trying to run a camera and get it on, but I figure it's just going to make it better, make me better of a hunter, and hopefully learn how to do these things and get some good content later. So that being said, I'm going to end this video out now and get it ready to get put up on YouTube. Hey, thanks a lot for watching. We appreciate it. We appreciate everything you're doing, taking time out of your schedule to check out these videos. Hope you enjoy them. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. We're just trying to build those numbers, and if you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. It'll make sure you know when the next video is up. So we thank you. We love you. God loves you, and we will see you on the next one. Take it easy.